And we're live. Good morning, good day, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's a good time. We are back. We're going to be playing some Wiz, of course. Hello, Sage. How are you? I hope things are good. Are you enjoying your shiny, beautiful founder badge? You're also a VIP. I don't know if you knew that. That one I gave that to you because you are. You're simply a right. The color scheme it's really working. It's what you deserve, truly. So today it will be, of course, more Wiz because that's what we do here. I'm a Wiz streamer for the time being because I am potentially hyperfixating on this game. What can you even imagine such a thing? Anyway, I'm hoping that by the end of the stream I will be through to the end of Mooshu. I think I have a couple of areas left, so if I focus, potentially, yes. I don't want to commit to anything, okay? It's just very possible. I don't know. I don't know how hyperfixation works, okay? What's the line between really enjoying something and hyperfixating? That's ultimately my question. Has been playing it almost a month straight, potentially hyperfixating. I mean, when you like a thing and you play it often, like, you know, is that hyperfixating or is that just enjoying a thing? Do you know what I mean? I think it doesn't have to be necessarily one or the other either. Like, it could be both. But answer down below. Anyway, let's play some Wiz. I don't even remember what I was doing last time. I forget what area I was finishing. Oh, I'm actually technically in Aquila right now because I was helping out a fellow streamer earlier with the Olympus quest. And we were all over-leveled for it, and it was kind of hilarious. Let me switch to my realm now, before I forget. Because I often just, like, completely forget to do that. Okay, so we are going to go here, and then we're going to go to Mooshu. Let's see what is going on. Okay, we have to go to Yoshihito Temple. Sounds good to me. Mooshu. Lovely, lovely. You might see some things have subtly changed in my layout. I had a tip box before, not because I was expecting tips necessarily, but because I didn't have the option for people to subscribe yet, so it didn't make sense to have a subscriber box. But now there's a subscriber box, so the latest sub will be shown there. And so I have both a follower goal and a sub goal. I thought I would be able to choose which one was displayed, but anybody who has ever used Twitch Studio, you will understand that it's riding the struggle bus using this software. In some ways it's great, and in other ways it's just like this is not how it's supposed to work. Okay, so there's an oyster here, but no ook. Correct? How many times can I cycle through all the oysters, do you think? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know for many US of A people, today was a holiday of sorts. I had to work. Your girl is self-employed, so I was working for most of the day. I wouldn't say I was, like, particularly productive, but I was technically in work mode, is what I'll say. And I think that's good enough. Where do we think the oyster is here?
Greetings, wizard. You honor. I have faced the death only many times.
This is a little loud. Hold
but
on.
have never defeated it. This time,
Just for me, I think.
Death
I'm
Oni has
not sure what the
fortified
volume
itself
sounds
with
like
a
for y'all.
powerful evil.
Whatever it sounds like, you're gonna have to deal with it, because I don't feel like changing it at this point. I also... I mess with my mic settings a little bit. I think it should sound a little bit better now. I hope. Oh, here it is. Thank God. I figured it was going to be close by. Because there's some weird stuff going on with compression before, and I think it was sounding not very good. But I think I've figured out... I still need to do like more extensive testing. I don't know why I didn't give myself more time to do it. Where am I going? Ancient Burial Grounds, of course. Now, is there anything... I would comment, but I think allergies are making my ears plug, so I don't know what's real. I'm so sorry that you're like suddenly getting hit with allergies. That's actually the worst. Oh, so there is one in the Village of Sorrow. Okay, good to know, good to know. Do you have allergy medication? Do you have something that you can take? Because that will help. It's my lifeline. I basically live and breathe Claritin. Not even Claritin, it's like Target brand Claritin. But shit works. Hello, sir.
Greetings, young wizard.
I've never had allergies before, I don't know anything about them. You should look into buying some medication.
Do not wonder how I know. It is puzzling enough.
I found that
here after my death, but if you've come to defeat
it is the kind of thing that
in my time,
if you take it like regularly, that's when it works the best. It's not the kind of thing that you should really just like take on a whim. Like, oh, my allergies are acting up today. My experience, at least, has been take it regularly, regardless. Every morning I take it. Where am I going? I take it with my anti-unalive myself pills. It's not an Advil pill. No. It's not like, oh, I'm experiencing allergies, I should take this. It's, oh, it's allergy season, so I should be taking preventative measures rather than reactive ones. I'm just gonna mark my location here because I have a feeling I will be back. Damn, 71 mana is crazy. You need to get on my med routine. So true. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Ooh, a chest. My current med routine. Hashtag get ready with me. What is this? What is this just like red room? I am an influencer, you're so right. My current med routine is I take 3 pills every morning. 1 is my SSRI, 1 is my allergy pill, and 1 is just a vitamin D supplement. Because you can never have too much D.
The inscription is incomplete.
I'm so sorry.
Clever even
it shouldn't be legal for me to speak. It really shouldn't.
It is but the first part. The second brother orphan went to the training dojo to meditate. Search the training dojo and you will no doubt find another clue to the spirit cage.
Where is the training dojo? Okay, butterfly. I'm asking for a refund for my subscription. No, there's no refunds. Or if you really want one, you're gonna have to contact Twitch support. That's not on me. Actually, the funny thing is, I almost never forget to take my meds in the morning. And the one time I did recently was the day that I saw Taylor Swift. Which is dangerous. That's a dangerous combination. Me not taking my meds plus seeing Taylor Swift live. Out of my absolute mind. No. Don't be Storm. Oh, I don't have to fight them. Thank God. Do I have to fight them? Certainly not. No, they're gonna make me fight them. What does my deck look like right now? Okay. I'm gonna have to cut this down at some point, but for now it is what it is. It's a little cluttered. It's like the rock girlies thinking rocks will cure them. Taylor Swift will fix you. No, if anything, she made me want to die. I'm just gonna pass. I don't even know. I need prisms, that's what I need. Sage, you're gonna learn stuff about Wiz today. I'm forcing it upon you. Girl, where are my prisms? You're making this very difficult for me. Oh yeah, you have to do the thing first. Just do what it says. All you need to do is get your starter Pokemon. It's one more command. I don't know why it uses the like smirking emoji though. It's a weird choice. On the behalf of whoever is in charge of this bot. It's just a strange choice. Both of them. Oh yeah, they are kind of, well, yeah. You hate to see it. What do I even do here? Where are all my freaking prisms? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna Tempest and see how much damage it does. Oh wait, I want a Pokecatch. Got it! Ooh, that's some damage. This could be bad for me. Ugh, now you give me a prism? Wow, Sag. No, it's not gonna be enough. It's simply not. I have to hope for both prisms. I'm about to take some damage though. Oh, hello! Maxalina for real. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely night. Help from a life whiz? Absolutely. We love a life whiz here. I can display my true friend code. It almost looks like a word. Oh, I mean, I'm only level 42, 43, I think 43 as of today. So, all good. I'll just do this, and I'll display this again. I can type it here, hold on. Is that a 0? I think it's a 0 rather than an O. Oh. I forgot I have a lot of damage now. Now I can learn it. Back to the burial grounds. I suppose I didn't need this particular place marker? I'm unsure. Okay, it did get real close there. Admittedly, quite close. Don't mind me and my puppy. Where's the border? Oh, it's right there. Ha ha ha. Let's go. Okay, I did the
We're
thing.
attacked. You're certainly scaring someone. We must. The first two inscriptions make sense together.
Interesting.
Portal to the
Very
spirit
interesting.
world. No one living can enter. But how is it the brothers never told me about the loss? There must be more. The youngest brother often battled monsters at the back of this graveyard. Now, Tamauchi lurks there. Defeat him and find the last inscription.
Where am I going?
I, eager to solve this puzzle.
Fish. Is this you with your sleigh? Sleigh. To the northern pasture. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry, it's this way. My arrow betrayed me, as she often does. So, Maxilina, for real, how are you doing? Is that in fact what the FR stands for? Am I reading your name correctly?
I think I need cheering up. Would you please pick jade lotus flowers for me? They remind me of someone I once knew.
Mine. I don't want to get pulled. Okay, it is for real. I love that. For some reason, it reminds me of Maxinista, like TJ Maxx. I'm sure that wasn't the intent, but it kind of has similar energies. And I mean that in the best way possible. Taking a break from finals, oof. Do you have a lot? No, me? Oh, do y'all know each other? Do you have something to say, Sage? Do you think me incorrect?
The harmony in your heart is about to be disturbed, wizard.
I think not, sir. Oh, love that. Oh, so now you're gonna give me a prism? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be mad. So we've got a nice little streaming community here. We love to see that. Well, I don't think I have enough to just fully get into it quite yet. It's not enough for a hit. I don't stream on this Wiz. I started over a few days ago. This Wiz hasn't been touched since childhood. Oh, wow. So you're bringing in, like, an old classic. Old Faithful, even. I love the pet. It's a very cute pet. What do you stream on usually? Okay, I'm gonna try a Tempest here. So you might need help, so I was like, why not? Yes, I appreciate that. As you know, Storm, very much glass cannon. Old Faithful, that's what I call my Wiz too. Sage, I'm considering revoking your VIP badge. Although, to be fair, I say some somewhat unhinged things here. Level 20 of Storm Wiz. This is my first wizard in over a decade. I started playing again because of the promotion they were doing. And there's simply so much to learn. But I am discovering that Storm is somewhat difficult in the beginning here. Tit for tat. Same thing as me, just happened to find my childhood account. Love that. I'm actually not sure if I even have access to mine. It's Wicked Mom! Hello, hello! How are you? It's wonderful to see you. I'm not sure if any of these other ones are relevant. Are they? Or was that it? Why are there 4? Now I'm confused and scared. I'm wonderful. Just having a nice mooshu questing stream here. Right? I am now a regular at mom streams. I was there for a while earlier today. Wait, is there a porter? No! I got pulled. You hate to see that. Okay. It's fine. I think I'm just gonna do this and wait for a Tempest. We love the Wiz love here. Junior, hello. How are you doing? Ooh, what's this emote? Ah, Gaydar. Obsessed. Okay, I was hoping for my Tempest. She's being very elusive today. Would you be offended if I labeled a screenshot of you with poop? Thoughts. Much like in Wiz, you could do poo, but the extra P is too aggressive. It's far too aggressive for me. What is... My nose is just itchy. Is that okay with you? Also, what is the screenshot? I feel like that's... Yeah, poo is fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah, no, put it in the Discord because I also would like to see. That's poo is cute. It was a hypothetical, but now I'm doing it. Okay. I feel like now you have to. You've committed to it. Wait, oh no, it wasn't my turn yet. I suddenly do a lot of damage and I haven't adjusted to it quite yet. Oh, well I don't know if that's gonna be enough for her. It was close, actually. The accuracy is huge. Love that. I'm just gonna do this for now. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Or it may not even be evening for you. I never want to assume what time zones you're in. Even though I believe everybody should be in my time zone because I think the world should revolve around me. Whoa! What is this? My Twitch Prime sub opens up again tomorrow, so now I get to weigh which of the 2 streamers I watch will probably cop gift subs more often. We're gonna have to see. I will not hold it against you if you sub to somebody else. I won't forget, but I will forgive. I just want to get these Jade Lotuses while I'm here. Is the plural of lotus lotuses? Lotai? What? I almost got pulled again. I forget, I take... No, that's okay, Twitch. You can say that. I'm so what, Sage? Give it to me straight. Or not straight.
You found the Jade Lotus. A young man once brought them to me.
Sorry, I keep running back and
I
forth.
feel better already.
This is what
Thank
questing
you,
is.
esteemed wizard.
Where is the teleporter? Okay, it's over here. Bitch Prime is a good one. Give it to me straight all the time. No. you can't bring up the Clown Motel right now.
You have done your job well.
How did you not get auto-modded for that? Lotus plural is either, but I think lotuses is more common. That is what I usually hear, I think. But I also don't hear people talking about lotuses very often.
In my time, a fire elemental protected the spirit torch.
Oh, there's a
from the
Pokemon.
unworthy.
A Golduck.
That
That's a
nothing
classic.
has changed.
That is not the correct command. I'm just making stuff up now. Okay, we take the fish again. Yes, it's the new dating app from the Pokemon world. It matches you based on your partner Pokemon preference. It's wildly popular. Go figure. Golduck Grinder, essentially. I wonder if there was an equivalent app in the Pokemon world, what it would be called. Pokematch, so I can Pokecatch and Pokecash in the Poke... So now you're just saying words. You lost me, you're just saying words. Reminder, words mean things, typically. It is. That's just word salad.
Have you come to challenge me,
Delicious.
young wizard?
Not necessarily nutritious. None of those are in the Bible. Let's see. Aside from maybe the, and in, and so I can. But all of the other ones, most definitely not. They don't exist. I actually haven't used this spell yet. My Triton. Oh. That Golduck escaped. It's art, sorry if you don't get it. I mean, art is not always to be understood, just appreciated. You can have both. It's very possible to have both. What am I doing here? I kind of want to just, like, do a bunch of damage. Joke alert. There's no jokes allowed here. We've been over this. Is that your way of saying /J? More like Joker alert. This is my Joker moment. Sometimes I do feel like I'm just like Joker from the movie Joker. The J in /J stands for Junior. I gotta say, he's not as strong when it comes to daddy vibes as the Kraken is. Which is odd, because I feel like Triton is supposed to be like the ultimate daddy. I'm gonna Wild Bolt. Let's roll the dice here. And just, you know, see what happens. These damage options still crack me up. I know it's not that funny, but to me it is. You can either do 10 damage or 1,000. Or 100. But that one seems the most reasonable. No, we hate to see a girl boss fizzle. Okay, well. Now I got nothing. Alexa be awesome. Welcome. Lurking around while modding for some friends. Love that. I hope the modding is going well. I hope nobody's giving you trouble. And if they do, I hope you're giving him a real piece of your mind. My deck is not for hitting. That's okay. I am Storm. I can't say /J. I have to be like, joking, just jesting. The views expressed in this message are not those of Junior Space Claw and are made for satirical purposes only. Maybe I wish Twitch had an option where you could do like you know how emails, what's it called, like a signature line? I have a hair that's hanging and it's annoying me. You need a signature line. Accuracy, go burr. Actually, that's honestly what I need. A little bit of healing, a little bit of accuracy. I love her. She's giving tree. She is literally the giving tree. That's almost my entire health bar, by the way. Do you know how Twitter has that, like, reliable... Oh, yeah, the community notes? We need that for Twitch chat. We need Twitch chat community notes. I feel like I said, for legal purposes, this is a joke. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a classic. Always hits. I need that, but as a disclaimer for my messages. I mean, at this point, I kind of just assume you're always /J-ing. Oh, look, a side quest.
I seem to have... I had a locket, but evil spirits took it from me.
Hopefully that stacks with something, because I don't feel like doing it. Joe King, a distant relative of mine.
From the death soldiers for me.
Alright, where's the clam at? I need to find this clam, and I need to find it ASAP. I know it's an oyster, but I think it's funnier to call them clams. Mr. Biden. Yes, he's my father. Oh, this is where I mark my location. Joseph. Chesty. Which way does... I never trust this arrow. Rule number 1 of playing is Wizard101. I've renamed it. Sorry. Who are you? Oh. Not for me. I feel so lost. This area is just, it's just giving liminal space. That's what it is. Hello, sir.
Ah, you've come back alive.
Wizard101. Can we get a lizard spin-off Lizard101? Good one, Sage.
Remember the second
Nailed it.
inscription? It comes to
And
the
we need
spirit world no
a
one
snowy
living
version called Blizzard101.
first. But it says nothing about entering second.
And they do
I will go first, but
partnerships with Dairy
can't
Queen.
seem to. If you collect dust from a crypt in the burial grounds, you can use it to lead the way into
Crypt
the spirit
dust.
world. Brilliant, don't you think?
I don't know if I want to be touching that. Applying for a barbecue place, and if they actually look at my application instead of ghosting me like every other place I've applied to, then both my partner and I will be working at barbecue places. Oh my god! Separate barbecue places? That's kind of iconic. Hello! Now you said you go by Sophie, right? Just so I make sure I'm remembering correctly. Yes, separate barbecue places. I love that. Ooh, a silver chest. What are the odds at Chocolok? Okay, perfect. Oh, it's catch a key. Unfortunate. Well, hello, Sophie. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Oh, I need that 5, but I don't want this bomb. So, we're just doing all 5s today, huh? So original. Actually, I have 2 partners. One of them works at a barbecue place. Oh god, hold on. And the other one has a... Wait. Oh, I'm so sorry, yes. I'm a big time streamer now. You must sit through ads. My sincere apologies. So what exactly? So a dirt lab is that a lab that just like studies the quality of local dirt? Gotta go get food. What are you getting? Godspeed to you. I love food. Of course. I hope your finals go well. I certainly don't miss that time of the year. Have to wade through 4 ads to interact with Nathaniel. That is how it be on this bitch of an earth.
You look quite dirty. I meant for you to bring the dust in a pouch.
Well, you weren't specific in your instructions, so that's on you. The lab next to mine is a dirt lab. Sometimes they water the dirt and it smells like wet earth in the hallways. Like in a good way or in a bad way? Because I could imagine it being either.
Remember that the cage must be guarded by a powerful spirit. Unfortunately, use the 3 portal summoning candles in the burial mound to open the portal. Once you step through, you can defeat the spirit and bring back the spirit
In a wet
cage.
dirt way. Okay, so not good. Because, I mean, sometimes, like, after it rains, it smells good outside. I lived, bitch. Oh, my puppy howled. Oh, this is... I feel like everything in me is telling me not to go into the light. Spirit World Portal. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like wet dirt. Okay. Is there an oyster here? Why do I feel like I have a memory of the oyster being here?
They don't call me evil for nothing.
Oh my god.
I will
Get over
show
yourself.
no mercy.
My nose is so itchy. I love allergy season. Okay, no, there's definitely not an oyster here. Okay, let's go! Because I feel like wet dirt could be one of those smells that, like, some people like. What am I gonna do here? I don't know if I want a dark wind because... Ah! I'm panicking. I'm gonna do this. Oh, my sub badges are cute? Thank you. Those I did not design myself. Admittedly. Admittedly! Oh my god, y'all. It's tough out here for me today. It was a Monday and I had to work. But yes, I love the sub badges. They're quite my aesthetic. Alright, well I think I have enough damage that I can just ignore the fact that he's Storm and hope for the best. I mean, we're gonna see, but it seems entirely possible. There's a celebrate K-pop section and emotes? Not the finger heart. Sage on their Koreaboo shit. I'm so happy for you. I think I Stormblade and then Tempest. I don't think it's gonna kill him though. Wait, where is that? Is that in like all global? Wow, there's a lot of global emotes. It's actually like glitching. It be glitching. Oh my god, go away. I no longer need you. I suppose I could also do this. No, I'm gonna Tempest. I'm gonna fall prey to my own hubris here. And just hit him with a Tempest. K-pop victory. I mean, that's just a peace sign. Let's call it what it is. I think I just Fire Scorch and then Tempest again. I'm definitely slightly overleveled for Mooshu because all of this has been quite easy, I must say. Are you gonna hit me at all? All these traps, but not a hit in sight? I mean, I'm not mad. I don't enjoy taking damage. Whoa!
Spirit cage drops to the ground.
Talk about spell elements. Oh, I got the combat theme. Does anybody know in chat how you actually play the music in your home? Because I have several scrolls, music scrolls, but I don't actually. Ooh, out of balls. It's a bot. I don't think it is capable of that actually. But I don't know how to actually make the music play. And it makes me sad. I bet there's a Black Mirror episode about that. You think so?
You have the spirit
Oh, you
cage.
specifically have to have a music
You
link
have
for
done
trainer.
well.
Gotcha.
For someone. I hope the spirit cage helps you defeat Oni no Death. Thank you for letting me help you on your journey.
Of
My
course.
descendant is anxiously awaiting you. Return to Hideo
Not bad.
Kemo at the temple and tell him the good news.
Where is he? Am I out of my mind? Where is this man? Oh, nice. Chat hot. Gonna lurk and go read a bit. Have fun whizzing on your mooing until you shoo or whatever. Thank you so much. Thank you for lurking. We love a lurk. Wait. No. Hold on. I need the Village of Sorrow Oyster before I do anything else. I don't want to have to come back. Wait. Oh, that wasn't the Village of Sorrow. That's the Ancient Burial Grounds. But is there one at the Ancient Burial Grounds? Oh, there's not. I'm simply a fool. Honestly, that checks out. I wish I could just jump the entire length of the stairs. She missed on my wood. What do you sell? You are Ice and Life. I did the thing.
You found the spirit cage.
Sure did.
Theo's mouth dropped.
This temple must be fighting against the control of Oni no Death. The power of this temple alone holds back the power of Oni no Death. Take the spirit cage into the Village of Sorrow.
Okay, Village of Sorrow is where I need to
With
be
your
looking for
strength of
stuff.
will, you should be able to capture a powerful evil spirit.
And that's over here. I think there is both book and oyster here. Clam. Excuse me. They are clams to me. She is very gorgeous to me. Let's go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I have to say, Village of Sorrow. It's not exactly a welcoming name. A lily. Like, if you name your village the Village of Sorrow, I feel like you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. So Gorgug today? Thank you so much. It means a lot. Every day I wake up and I immediately think, damn, I hope the people think I'm Gorgoog. Why are you purple? Can I go in? Nope. Soft you? Soft me?
Who's there? Have you been here before?
But
Do I
soft,
know you?
what light through yonder window breaks? Is that the quote? Gorgug. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a hard U.
Oh, great wizard. I had to leave.
Ken Shui's lower lip trembles and he
Please, revered one. Could you do away with these undead? They will surely send the evil
I found a
spirit
clam.
after us.
Clam found. Jug, but with a gee. A gee? Oh no. This is happening way too early. I'm not supposed to start screwing up all of my words until at least 2 hours into the stream.
Could you help? I was ordered to deliver a message to the Jade Champion, but the Death Soul just
Let me
took
see
it
if there
when
are
the
other
Death
side
Only
quests here
attacked.
that I should
Please
pick up
win it from
first.
them and bring it to me.
I feel like there's probably one more somewhere. But where? And I'm assuming the book is in that place. Is there a guy over here? What do you know?
I'm glad you're here, your wizardship.
My
Here's the
wizardship?
thing. It must be tied to the undead.
The Walking Dead.
Do us a favor and defeat some undead around here to weaken that seal.
Ooh, what's this? Actually, what is this? Is that some kind of forge? Is it hot? Okay, where am I actually going? Cursed Ronin. Fishy. I'm going to the fishy. It is in fact fishy time. But I do want to see what you have. Okay, Fire and Myth. The Eerie Pasture. Flash? Can you elaborate? Say more on that. Alright, buddy. It's just you and me, and also probably this other guy. I think it is Blade and Tempest. I've got damage. I think my natural stat is... Oh, Fiash. Isn't that a car brand? The Fiash 500, or whatever. Unsure. It was a nod to Fiat, which is like Fiash if you put a T instead of the SH. 2 of 4. I am taking you through all my weird enunciation tonight. I appreciate it. It lets me know exactly how I am supposed to read your messages. Clearly I've been reading them wrong all this time. Are we gonna have another guest, or is it just the two of us? Just you and me, huh? The way he shakes his fist at this guy is kind of funny. Like, I know I just... Well, I guess I didn't kill him, because these guys are already dead. I didn't know I sounded like that until I heard my last stream VOD. It sounded like what? Like a person talking? And sometimes saying weird shit? Because I could have told you that. Southern 12-year-old prepubescent boy. What an aesthetic. And we Tempest. I'm a grown-ass man. Clearly the universe disagrees with you. No, stop it. Don't do stuff. It's not gonna be enough. It's just not. Okay, now it might be. It just might be. The universe hates me because I'm AFAB born in NC. That is kind of a double whammy, an unfortunate one. I screwed something up for a second. It's fine, I fixed it. I'm excellent at streaming. Should I do these Walking Dead guys while I'm here? I probably should, huh? The Death Soldiers can wait. Death can wait. They beat me to death with sticks. So you're talking to me from beyond the grave right now? If so, I gotta say, kind of impressive. I mean, I'm sorry that happened, but kind of cool that you're here regardless. Sorry, I meant near death. Okay. That makes more sense. Still unfortunate. That still sucks. But it's also less impressive. Get him. I'm actually not sure if this is going to do enough damage. Oh, it did. Okay. Good to know. Once again, I am learning. I'm limit testing. That's what I'm doing. That's all you want me for? The glamour? Yes. I thought we were on the same page about that. That's exactly why you're here. No. Don't do things to me. How rude. It's okay, I know you never appreciated my kung pao penis anyways. I definitely had some thoughts on it. Appreciation is perhaps not how I would describe those thoughts. Ouchie. Hello, piss ghosties. Okay, which quest was this? Which little guy do I have to talk to?
You have done as I asked? I hoped that our leader would save us from the evil spirit, but I can't find him.
I'm sorry, this guy, like, he kind of sounds, like, pathetic.
I thought to look for him in the town dojo, but I saw the undead locked
Like, I
the
love him,
dojo
but
with a spectral key.
Is it you?
You get the
It's
key
not
back
you.
from one of them?
You know Ma? I do know Ma. He sounds like permanent uwu. He does. He's been woobified. PP? What? Oh! Because I said piss ghosts? Is that why?
Great job, young wizard. Ready to clean house? Go inside Fushiko's old house and use the candles inside to close the portals.
Where is this?
The undead won't go quietly, so prepare to fight.
Oh.
The whole village is counting on
Oh.
you.
I really do just, like, forget what I say sometimes. Which one was it? Fishy? Sorry, Fiosh? Ugh, it always points the wrong way first. What's the big idea? My wizard definitely has trauma. From what? What could possibly have happened in this game to give your wizard trauma? It's just, every day is just another day in the life, you know? We're living, we're loving, we're... okay, well I found the book. I was wrong about where it was. Is it possible that I can just light these candles and be on my merry way? That's the question.
You find
Ooh,
another volume
Galvantula.
which reads, "With newfound peace came a new philosophy to govern
I'm
mooshu."
going to use not just any ball, but one that is great.
To prevent
Okay, candle 1. Consider it lit. Whoa! Okay. Rude. Spider. It's a shocky spider. Seeps awkward. I was not expecting them to just spawn like that. Quite rude, if you ask me. But it's fine, because they are about to pay for their crimes. Their crimes of daring to exist in my presence. And that's just how it is. I'm so sorry to say. I'm actually not sure if this is going to do enough damage. And if it doesn't, that will kind of be hilarious. Talked a real big game there. Why did you do that? Why would you not use the death spell? Nobody... What? I wasted my Great Ball? I hate it here. This bot, it's got it out for me. Oh, no, it'll do plenty of damage. I forgot I trapped and bladed. I like their death sound. Is that a thing I'm allowed to say? Okay. Well, I'm kind of at low health, so this is gonna be a bit of a close one, y'all. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. I think if I draw my Tempest now... Wait. No. Certainly not. Alright, I guess I'm gonna trap this one because it has more health. If I leave this area, will it reset my progress? Because I would love to go and find a couple of hot Cheetos to munch on. At some point I should refill my potions too, probably. I've been walking around with 3 empty bottles for God knows how long. I mean, this will do the... okay, it's not going to do the damage I was looking for. Would you look at that? Okay, there's a lot of setup going on here and no actual hitting. I'm gonna see what happens when I leave. I think because it's not set up like a dungeon, like there's no, whatever you call it, entry pad? I don't know. Ghost touch. Oh. I think it should be okay if I leave and come back. But this last one is a boss. And I would like to not... fight the boss on half health. I don't think that that's a hot take. You know? Sigil! Yes, thank you. There was no sigil. You just walk in. All are welcome. There's so much terminology to learn in this game. No. Say psych right now. No! Oh, I hate it here. What do you mean? Okay, so what's the solution here? I don't know if there is one. Will this do enough? We're about to find out. Mark inside the place. Do you think that works? Because isn't it the same logic, essentially? I might not need to. I might be okay. But my goodness. It didn't do enough. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try it. Please be kind. Oh, thank you. I really thought that that was gonna be enough damage. I really did. Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. I'll do this. If my health is in, like, reasonable standing after this fight, I'm just gonna go for it. I hit somewhat hard, somewhat quickly, so should be okay. Why did those send at the same time? They're on separate timers, so they shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Okay, the pass. I think I'm gonna try for a hit. I'm hoping for the power pip. It's certainly not gonna be enough damage. Well, let's try it anyway. What do I have to lose aside from my literal life? You know? Well, that one had 2 traps, so maybe? Okay. Not mad at that. Certainly not mad. Alright, Wild Bolt. Now's the time to come through here. There are 2 options that will work. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. That's just how my luck works. I mean, do I even have enough extra damage for this kill? To destroy? Did any of y'all ever watch that show on... Oh, I do have enough damage. I forget if it was Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. Destroy, Build, Destroy. Oh wow, you just really get pulled there. I simply did not have a chance to mark my location. Well, this I'm not gonna need. This is gonna be a tight one. It's gonna be a tight one. I don't even... So the concept of the show was that they... Well, I mean, it's in the title, of course. They destroy stuff, and then they use the refuse of their destruction to build something, but then they just destroy that? There's something in my eye, and it's not beauty. Despite what you may think about me. It might be hair. My hair has never been this long before, so I don't really know how to cope with it. Oh, that's not going to do enough damage. What if I just lightning strike? He has 3, she has 1. It should be okay. And then this will at least guarantee a hit the turn after. Okay. I can work with this. He's a goner. Not sure about her. Actually, I don't know why I'm assuming this one's a he. They're a goner. This genderless grief specter. It was close. It was very close. She's doing a lot of setup here. My god. I just need... no. I will Tempest. I think a wand hit would have been like 6 damage shy, if I recall correctly. Okay, this ended up working out, but there was a second there that I thought I was gonna have a real issue. Vexing boots. Vex the house down. Boots. So I just got this. Oh, I just need the Tree of Life and the Jade Palace. And this I just need the Tree of Life and the Tatakai Outpost. Okay, excellent to know. Ah, my eye. That was an eyelash, for sure, for sure. Wait, do I have a quest for these ones? The PP ghosts? Oh. Oh, right. That wasn't even the main quest. I forgot. I forgot that was a side quest. And here I was busting my ass for it. That's actually kind of embarrassing. But also, somewhat hilarious, if I do say so myself. And I do. I do say so. Honestly, this might be enough. Should be plenty. Oh, yes. I never fail to amaze myself. Who are you? Have you been here the whole time?
Sorry, haven't had any new products in, quite a while. Try
Seems
back later.
suspicious.
So, you had to fight 3 times.
I sure
before
did.
you could- Anyway, great job, young wizard. Now that the undead won't be bothering us, the other spirits and I can get back to a
I must be
peaceful
close to upgrading
afterlife.
Sherman. Oh, I am. 4 away. Probably by the end of this area, actually. Which is just lovely. It's what he deserves. He's such a good little dinosaur.
You brought the key.
Ken Shui reaches out for the key, but his hand passes
Oh
through it.
no, does he
looks
not know that
surprised
he's
and
dead?
confused.
I'm a spirit?
Sometimes they just throw these, like, really heavy curveballs at you.
Forgive me, Great One. I did not realize I was not among the living.
This man didn't even know he was dead.
Evil harms all good spirits here. Please find our leader in the town dojo. Even when
Oh
he was
my
among the living,
god.
he knew much about spiritual matters. He can
That's
help you
depressing
stop
as
evil.
hell. He didn't even know he was dead. You hate to see that. You really do. I feel just like a heaviness on my chest because of that. He's just a little guy.
Ting Yin's body ripples
Oh.
like water until it
Where did you
shimmers
come
in
from?
va-
You poor, pitiful wizard. I am glad you showed up here. I will do you a favor. I shall put you out of your misery.
I love when they say stuff like that. It's just very funny to me. Because you're not going to do anything. I'm going to win. A spupa? I don't even remember what this thing is. Do I want it anyway? Of course. You're required to obtain them all, as the saying goes. Gen 6 early bug type. Is this one that has, well, when I think of it, I think of confetti. Is that correct? Spupa. Let me look it up. Yeah! That's exactly what I was thinking of. Oh, another power pip. Power to the pipple. Little confetti guy. What is happening with my nose today? Oh, you really want that spupa, huh? If only it had been the other way around, huh? What are the odds? I mean, they're 1 in 3. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens. Oh, you got it! Oh, man. She spew on my paw. Leave your paw out of this. What should your paw do to deserve that? I mean, I guess maybe your paw did do something to deserve it. I don't know. I don't know your dad like that. How do you get more money? I'm actually not sure. I'm unsure how the money system works. I feel like it's largely just like participation based, like you do stuff and money shows up. You can also, if you're part of their Discord server, you can only buy like a whole ball. If you're in the Discord server, you can go to the Poke Daily channel. You have to like connect it though. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Hello, sir.
At last I am free. I sense you carry a spirit cage.
Oh, and you can sell Pokemon,
If you
yeah.
seek to capture the evil spirit, you will need a soul chain to bind it.
If you have
One of the
duplicates
other good
or
spirits can I help you forge one?
any guys that you just don't want, I guess. Yeah, you can sell them. It seems wrong, but that's the way of the world, I suppose. Do you have a lot of Pokemon?
Ting Ying spoke of a soul chain? Yes, for all the spirits here. Who could help you forge a chain? Why, the blacksmith. Speak with Ji-Hong B near.
Oh, it is like a...
When she was alive, she
Not
could
really.
forge anything.
Just sell everything you have except for maybe your starter.
Hello, hello. I'll be frank with you. I'm a ghost. I'm not sure what I can help you with, but whatever it is, it's free.
Oh, okay. Maybe they don't have money in the spirit realm, so kind of winning there.
Never had anyone ask me for one, but lots of things change when you become a spirit. I can't make the chain myself, of course.
I am a little confused because why is she so violently aware
To defeat some
of her
walking
own
dead, to
state?
collect some dark souls.
But this other guy had no idea. He was real confused. I'll be frank with you. I'm a ghost. It's like I'm dropping hints that I'm a ghost. I need some manners. I need some of those delicious blue raspberry gummies, if you will. Taylor Swift new single, yes. Exactly. I mean, I am just gonna Tempest. It's in my nature. Sorry, my nature. I have to make that pun every time now. I'm deeply sorry, except I'm not really that sorry about it. I just realized I haven't mooed once today. Is my title clickbait if I don't moo? Bro is a natural at the pun game. I see what you did there. You will not be seeing the pearly gates. Get him. Dark Souls. Can they even say that? Is that allowed? I think I had a Stormblade and the Tempest. I can assure you I'm not going to be seeing the pearly gates for reasons other than this. Is it because you're a wanted criminal in multiple states across the United States of America? Is that it? Because I would believe you if you said you were. Is it already after 9? I was hoping I was going to be moving a little bit faster through Mooshu. I can't lie to you. I mean, I could lie to you. It's because I keep talking about how I'm down bad for a fictional character and other things. Well, I don't think being down bad for a fictional character is inherently sinful. Which fictional character is it? Is it this what's his name, Barry? Is that the one? I've seen you mention this character in multiple locations,
you did
and I've been meaning to ask.
Job getting those dark souls.
What's the deal?
Now put them in the brazier there and forge your
Big
chain.
Barry 6. What is who is he? What is his deal?
You are doing well.
What's the T on Barry?
There's your chain, all done. Thanks for stopping by Shi-Hong B's metal shop.
I gotta say, her voice very soothing.
What you did. Maybe he'll start.
I need ASMR immediately.
You have the chain. I was holding my breath till you came back. That is, I would have if I had breath to hold.
Oh my. I mean, it sounds like he's kind of...
Oh, brave wizard, you have everything you need.
Oh my god,
to
Stormzilla.
find the evil spirit's vile
It's
self
happening.
beyond the outskirts of town.
Oh, hi.
The evil spirits are behind you.
Hello. Hold on, let me, I can upgrade my Stormzilla. I'm very excited about it. Where are you, Sherman? You cannot find the parking lot. I'm so sorry, I can't help you. I don't work here. I don't even know what most of this stuff means. I just want more damage. Space Clone Himbo. Silly character who is also tragic. But also a silly character who is also tragic. Wait. Did I read that correctly? So he's a silly character who's tragic, but he's also a silly character who is also tragic. And what is he from? Where am I going? Oh. Oyotomi the Defiler. Let's go, squad! Also, hello, friends. Welcome. Starstruck Odyssey. I'm not familiar. Where am I going? Oh, it's just a little... It's just a little patch at the end of the world here. Who are you?
If you want to be humiliated and
Okay.
water, by all means, fight me.
First episode free on YouTube. Okay. Excellent to know. Alright, well... I kind of want to break out Sherman here. Shit came out mid-January 2022, and I've been normal ever since. It sounds that way. It does. Anyway, sorry for my autism. You never have to apologize for your autism here. This is an autism-friendly zone. Not you. I spent a whole 2 minutes on that chat joke. Which chat joke? Did I miss something? I'm an autism enemy, get out. I'm surprised that you didn't get automodded for that. I'm a little shocked. Alright, Sherman. Oh no, wait, I'll storm trap first. Check friend chat. Oh. Oh, move faster. I'm so sorry I missed that. It can be difficult to pay attention to in-game chat and also ye old Twitch chat. I miss things sometimes. Thank you for letting me know, because that was a real gem. Ouchies. Alright, Sherman. Now's your time. You've been upgraded. You're more powerful than you ever were. Let's see how much damage you can really do. Whiz traffic jam. She jam on my traffic till I whiz. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of damage. I'm excited. I love doing damage. Oh. It was even more than I thought, to be honest. Thank God for those shields. Typically for spell elements, I believe the top path is PvE and the bottom path is PvP. Oh, okay, good. Because I have very much been going for the top path across the board.
I shall have my revenge one day.
Oh god, I forgot about this terrifying mount. Yeehaw. Is that this area, like, wrapped up? I can't remember. It might be. It just might be. Alright, have you accepted your death in my absence?
I can speak loudly again. I don't feel
it seems like he's doing fine, even
you
despite
bring
the
that
whole being
spirit
dead
cage too
thing.
close to me. You will now control a powerful spirit and have freed the good spirits of this village.
Oh.
Please carry that vile spirit away where it can do no more harm.
Yeah.
The temple. Yes, take the cage to the guardian there.
Near entrance. Now we go back to the... I keep doing it. I know I need to wait for the arrow to recalibrate, but... I'm impatient. I just want to... Gar. You know? I swear, one of these days, my hubris will be my downfall. Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do? It seems like there are a good amount of people right here. Do I have to actually type it out? There we go. Go crazy. Junior, it might be an absolute blowout for you. Where is he? Over here.
I sent you
Is
a
anybody
captain
going
of
to-
strong spirit. With its
Oh,
power,
Junior won them all.
across the cursed river.
You might be at the
Anything good from
treats.
crossing it, no matter how
You might be at the top of the
decisive
leaderboard
time has
now.
come. Our task is simple, but long in coming. We must defeat Oni No Death and bring back the fruit of life. Meet me at the edge of the broken bridge.
We're going to the
I'm
bridge.
ready when you are, wizard.
And this is... Oh, this is the Tree of Life. So I need both a clam and a book here. Right? Tree of Life. Tree of Life. Have I been here yet? I feel like I have and I missed it. Or something. I'll figure it out.
No, you mustn't.
The little treats leaderboard. That's kind of adorable.
I cannot refuse. I will help you across.
Whoa! He teleported me. Oh my gosh. I love Ice Cube. That little penguin guy. I'm gonna try a Great Ball again. Did I miss anything? I forgot the limits of multitasking when it's Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. What? Oh, yes, there was a raffle. I was like, what did you miss? There's a raffle and Junior won it all. How is Tears of the Kingdom? So one of my toxic traits is that I own Breath of the Wild, but I've never finished it. Which I know I need to change that at some point, and I will.
Curses! Another barrier. Oni No Death has
Wow.
the tree.
Yeah, I mean, multiple people
We
can
must
catch a
enter the spirit
Pokemon.
world. I wish I could walk. You must use the summoning candles.
Of course,
to
the
open
summoning
a portal
candles.
to the spirit world. Go now. I will see that no evil follows.
I remember this area. For some reason, I remember this area very well. Oh, what do you mean? I was right against the edge of the wall. That's baloney. Absolute baloney. If it flees, I will eat my shorts. I'm holding you to that. I plan to do all shrines before meeting the main story. Nice! See, we both got it. We can be friends here. We don't have to be enemies. At some point, I will be finishing Breath of the Wild. And then, probably after that, Tears of the Kingdom just feels like the correct choice. GG! I'm so sorry. It's for some reason biased against you. I don't even know why I was here. Let me go. Oh, we got more ninja pigs. Oh my. Y'all look like you're not very friendly. Are there clams? Hello? Is there a clam? Perhaps? Clam. I need that clam. I'm really close.
The great Muda spoke of you. Only no death has hidden in the spirit world.
Oh no.
And taken the portal summoning candles with him. Many have asked.
You hate to see that.
I ask only for your faith. Your destiny awaits, revered wizard. Search the garden and return with the dagger of shadows.
Yeah, this tree looks like it's not doing so great right now. Anybody know where the G-darn clam is? I don't want to have to repeat any dungeons or anything. I would love to avoid that. Oh, I could really take any of these. It will be a great experience, though the amount of new stuff is almost overwhelming early game. In Tears of the Kingdom, I've definitely seen some gameplay footage like on Twitter, and it seems like it's a lot. It's definitely on the maze or on the exterior. Okay, that's what makes sense. To me, at least.
It must be humbling to stand in my presence.
Not really.
Now remove yourself, or I will remove you.
Bold words. coming from a guy who's about to frickin' die. Got him. Nailed it. Let's go. He's literally never gonna recover from that. I fear it's over for him. Okay, oh, perfect. My little prism. Hit him with the 9 plus 10. Ye old 21. 21. I'm not sure what I should do here. To be quite honest with you. Oh, hi! I'm gonna Tempest knowing that it's not gonna take out the boss, but it should. Why would auto... That one I'm gonna allow through. Even though it's extremely hateful. I think that's very silly. Oh, you found where the oyster is? Did you actually go there, or you just looked up where it was? Either is helpful, to be clear. I'm just curious. Asking for a friend, if you will. Except I am the friend. Looked it up, okay. That makes the most sense to me, in my brain. Okay, crit. You have done it before. I mean, technically, I've also done it before, but it's been many years.
Nobunaga drops the dagger of shadows.
Might I inquire you to solve the mathematical equation of 9 plus 10? I believe that would be the ever so great sum of 2 10s plus 1. Pirate Witch with the raid. Hello everybody, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a fantastic time. Pirate, my love, how was your stream? How did everything go? Woo! Wait, is there a porter that I missed? There simply must be. I'm not running all the way back. Went well, got super lucky in Stardew. Ooh, how so? I think an ad's about to start. The timing of that is truly terrible. One of my partners just sent me a pic of Sid the Sloth and asked this you. Well, is it you?
You have
If it's not, then say no.
Now plunge the dagger of shadows into the tree of light. The dagger of shadows. He will lie to strike despair into your heart. Do not.
I'm coming. Decidedly not. Well, there you go then.
Go now. Use dagger of shadows to open the.
A portal suddenly rips open.
Should we get the oyster before we do this? Is it around here somewhere? The clam? I can follow you if you know where the clam is. Should be. It's gotta be like, it said behind the tree. Well, it's definitely not there. Please don't pull me, please don't pull me. Oh! Oh, I missed that. It kind of blends in. She's a sneaky little clam, isn't she? Okay, now we can go into this terrifying portal. Oh yeah, I can wait for the ads to be over. So sorry. Yeah, the timing of that was unfortunate timing. What else can you do to this? Oh, nothing. Good to know. Excellent to know. Okay, we go in now. We go. Crop Fairy Day 2 was able to make a lot of money and get some good friendship points with the future hubby. Love that. That's an excellent start. Oh, I do need that book at some point.
I see through all. You are but a child full of fear. Here in the spirit world.
I'm gonna allow that just because, to a certain extent, I agree. What a thing to say, though. What an absolutely wild thing to say. Pirate Witch with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You are now a resident of the planet Nattern. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I've been told it's got a great atmosphere. If I don't get founder badge, I'm pooping. I still have I think 5. So what am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna Windstorm and then Trap, and then I don't know. So did anybody do anything interesting for the holiday? I keep forgetting that it was technically a holiday today in the States. Because I had to work. Let's do this. It's 9, but I have to wait until tomorrow to even be able to hypothetically buy a sub. I see. Nothing. Honestly, I don't blame you. Yeah, it was very much a normal day for me. There was the potential of plans, but I also have social plans tomorrow, and I had a busy weekend, so I was glad for just a normal, slow day. Will this be enough? Oh! Sure was. Love that.
Haji Musha falls back in defeat.
I forgot that there was going to be an Oni.
Too late. The tree of life is already doomed.
Oni, more like.
Stop the tide of
oh no.
Surrender.
It's an Orny.
Hand of despair.
2,000 health. Finishing Mooshu, yes, absolutely. I've very much enjoyed my stay here in Mooshu though. This isn't like when I was finishing Marleybone and it was like, I want to get out of here. Again, no offense to Marleybone enjoyers. I understand why you do. It wasn't it for me. But Mooshu, I've enjoyed my time. But I'm excited to move on to the next thing. You know? Big Ben is hell and a half. To be fair, I had a lot of help with Big Ben. So I can't really complain about that in particular, but had I not had help, it would have been rough. Big Ben, more like Big Pooh. You know what, Junior? You really got him. You really, really got him. Dragonspire is my favorite Arc 1 world. It's been a long time since I've been to Dragonspire, So I'm looking forward to getting back there and relearning it. The way that Oni said the tree of life is so silly to me. It is a bit silly, isn't it? What do I do here? I think I'm just gonna storm trap. And then maybe hit next turn. I think I probably can hit next turn. Okay, we have a lot of people here again, so I'm gonna do another raffle. Come get y'all juice. Oh gosh, and the Pokemon community game decided that now is going to be a good time. Simply so much happening. I keep typing Pokecath. Like, who is that? Oh, there we go. That's justice for the one that you missed. It's like the world just realigned. Everything balanced again. Oh, I didn't even notice I had a weakness on me. I think it should still be okay. I thought for sure he was Dunsies. I mean, he will be, but... Man, it was that weakness. Oh, I can just squelch him. I'll squarch him. S-K-W-A-R-C-H. Squarch. Get frickin' squarched. Thank you, Mander. Oh! Sar many spellements. Ooh. Okay, let me not forget to read this. Very important.
This book starts with years of infighting left the clan. Emperor Mooshu seized.
I got the hippopotas.
Emperor Mooshu was the first emperor to unite
Love
the
that.
entire country. People have called it Mooshu ever since.
Ah, I'm so sorry. I bumped the mic. I hope that wasn't loud. It was just a small bump, but I know sometimes it's a loud noise. Gender stew. Say more on that.
You have saved the tree of life, as was foretold.
Oh, look, she's beautiful now. She slays. I love that for her.
And return it to the emperor of this world. May the light always
Wait, do I have to actually get the fruit, or am I just... Oh, no, I'm good. Okay, we go back to the Jade Palace. My partner has gender stew. Okay. You said more. It didn't particularly help. Where is the Tatakai outpost? I don't remember. Where is that? Oh, that's an offshoot of Hametsu Village, which is behind us. Okay, before we do this, I would like to go find... What is it, the last clam? Is it my last one? Yes, I need one more oyster. And then the last book, I believe, is in this final area here. Oh, so many gender, therefore gender stew. Gotcha. It sounds delicious. Why did I not get the oyster here? I've been here. Okay. We must go to the outpost. What are the flavor notes in the gender stew? Like, what does it taste like? I have to assume it's delicious. But that could mean anything, you know? Dirt. Okay, so we're getting strong notes of dirt. That's a good starting. The badge is so cute. The subscriber badge, because If so, first of all, thank you, but second of all, I can't take credit. Because I did not design. Yes, gotcha. Yes, I'm a fan of them. I'm very happy with them. They with the oh no, that's a mushroom. They came with like my overlays. But I will say what I did design is my logo and my channel points. That's all me. Who are you?
Esteemed wizard, they will only give me a pass if I offer a medallion in exchange. But I
Where's
have
like the
one.
central area?
Please,
Oh, it's right over here.
revered wizard,
right?
Could you get a medallion from the mercenaries for me?
Variety is a literal flavor. It tastes like variety. Talented bean. Oh, thank you. What am I supposed to do for you? Oh, the earth spirits. Oops. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Lay them to rest.
So many talented beans. We're like a whole can of beans out here on Wiz Twitch. Half of my degree for undergrad was communications, so I took some like design courses and stuff like that. I'm by no means an expert, but especially when given like an inspiration and a starting point, I like to think I can do some pretty neat stuff. It's sort of time consuming, but I also enjoy it. Oh, clam. Any clams? Whoa. I'm skinny enough to fit. Oh, here it is. Okay, now back to Jade Palace. Right? I don't care about those side quests yet. If I finish all of Mooshu in good time, I think before I move on to stuff, I will I'll start working through some of these side quests. But for now, the Emperor needs us. And also Prospector Zeke has a training point for me. So that kind of takes precedent, sorry.
Thanks, pal.
Fantastic. So many Stormzilla elements here. Okay, we can go now. I think we're going into the actual palace. Are you gonna be a second? I'm getting a new mount. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that. 7K Oni boss. Oh god.
You have returned
I'm
with
scared.
the fruit of life. I admit, I thought my actions would cure his enlightened majesty.
Oh, you
that
thought,
was
did
placed
you?
upon him by Malastair. But a mere student from Wizard City has proven that even the High Monk can't do everything.
And don't forget it.
It's never too late to learn humility or the power of faith.
Okay.
Place his sword beside him, pour the pure water on his wounds, and feed him the fruit from the tree.
Oh my gosh, more Stormzilla elements. Sherman is eating good. Demon pig statue. I don't know if I want that in my home. It sounds like it's bad luck. I'm gonna wait for my buddy to come back. In the meantime, let me see what there is to do here. I think this is gonna be a Wednesday thing. And then I might also go back to Grizzleheim on Wednesday. I'm thinking ahead now. I'm trying to plan out ye old next stream. And these side quests all seem somewhat simple. Oh, we still have to do this. I need iron. That's the issue, I believe. Let's look at my reagents. Is it this one? No. It's this. And I need 2 of them, so I need 9 iron. This I can buy. Okay. Good to know. Very good to know. Okay. While we're waiting, I'm just gonna run some ads real quick so they don't pop up in the middle of this battle. So, off to Adland with you. My apologies. What's over here? I feel so relieved that I got all the oysters out of the way. Oh, he's back. Did I already look at what you have? I think I did. Do I have fishes? Oh my god, I do. Oh, right. This is from when I was doing all the freaking... Hold on, I can just do this, right? Yeah. All the fishing in Grizzleheim. Because I needed... Yeah, Todd Pole. Still haven't caught him. But apparently I get a spell for it? Probably a fishing spell. If I had to guess. Yeehaw. Okay, as soon as these ads are over, we're going in. The design of this world is just so lovely. I will say I'm a little bit confused because this tree is giving fall, but this one is giving spring. So I'm not sure what season we're supposed to be in, but that's fine. Are you ready? Oh, are you going to show me the new mount? Before we do anything? Yes. The big reveal. Oh, why that one? Why did it have to be that one? Tall puppy. Good puppy. My god, that thing is terrifying. I see it in my nightmares. Well, to be fair, I manually ran those ads. So now there will be a longer break before the next ad break. Because apparently that's how it works. I am evil. I am capitalism. Natpitalism. Why does this feel like it's a trap? Oh, I can read the book. Wait a minute. Are you up or are you dying? Something's not right. Hello?
Fool, do you think
there
I
we go.
can give up this shell so easily? I am not like the other Oni. You have
okay, Oni time.
Only to make me stronger. This land is mine.
Is it just him? Oh. Well, that's not bad. Well, I won't be using Tempest then. I imagine Triton is what I'm going to want to hit with. If I had to hazard a guess. You will buff. Thank you. Much appreciated. And we've got our Mander friend, of course. I'm gonna keep this just in case he weaknesses. I don't think he will, but... And I will Stormblade. I think first I might want to hit with my bird, because that will give me the buff aura. I mean, I always have a buff aura, but I mean in game. I don't want to waste a power pip, though. Okay, I'm just gonna pass. I'll pass and wait for these buffs. Le boeuf. Oh, baby! Extra pips. Delicious. I think I can Stormwing and then immediately Triton right after. I'm gonna do that. And then it should be good. Sock. Daily affirmations. I am so buff, and everyone wants me. Are you are you okay? What is the word you just said? Bird time. This is gonna eat up all of my blades and stuff, but so true. But now I'll just set up again and hit with what's it called? Triton. Oh, okay. Helpful Mander with the weakness. Oh. I mean, I think I'm just gonna pass. I think it's for the best if I pass here. If I pass away. This is also not exactly what I wanted. I mean, I have a lot of pips, so let's just see what happens. It's gonna do a lot of damage. I'm not sure it will kill, though. That's what I'm most worried about. Let's go! Nobody got it! Man, these Pokemon got me fucked up. Okay, it was not even as close as I was anticipating. It does hit like a bus. I wish I had more buffs first, though. Okay, Mander. That's respectable damage. Okay, I'm gonna Stormblade here. Oh wait, actually no. If you're gonna Judgment, then I'm gonna Kraken. Because that should, in theory, be enough damage. I was really expecting a fizzle there. I can't lie. Daddy Kraken. My beloved. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. Got him! And of course, the helpful Mander with the last second clutch blade. Which was...
With the Jade Oni gone...
Oh, hello.
Wizard, I am in your debt.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Take the Dragonspire Spiral Key. It is no longer safe.
I'm sad there's little Art of Kraken. I love him so much. I also love the Kraken.
He took the Spiral Key to...
I have the Dragonspire Spiral Key, Your Imperial Majesty. Forgive me, Wizard. I failed in my duty, but now...
No, I get it.
Imperial Majesty commands.
It's okay.
Take the Spiral Key with our best
You've been through some trauma.
I've earned it.
Wait, do I still... Oh, I do still talk to him.
Be careful. Yes, though Mooshu's problems are... Please let my old friend... My thanks to you again. And
hell yeah!
Although I always had to...
So that is mainline Mooshu quest done.
I'm grateful Ambrose has such a...
I'm not going to jump right into Dragonspire. Partially because... Well, I mean, I still have an hour. But I would like to try to wrap up all of these little Mooshu side quests before I do that. But what I will do is go get the quest to go to Dragonspire. So at least that's out of the way. Yahoo! Yippee! Oh, I also need to turn in the book quest. which is right over here. Oh yes, this guy. I did it! I read all of your lore, and by
found all the books.
read your lore, I
know
mean
that His Imperial
I
Majesty
skimmed
would
them.
be honored to know you returned them
For
all.
sure. I
You
for
are a
sure
credit to
skimmed
your
them.
school.
Oh wow, that's a great athame. I love that one. One of my favorites for sure. I'm gonna mark my location and just pop over to Wizard City right quick, and then I will be back to side quest it up. Y'all know I love a side quest. Where am I going? Wizard City. This happens every time. Just like the instant forgetfulness. It's like walking into a room and forgetting why you entered that room in the first place. That happens in my brain all the time. Oh gosh. Why the lag? I'm not even in like a populated realm, am I? No. I guess the commons is always just a little bit like, ugh. Oh my god. Gonna need to quest unbalance myself soon if I want to stay ahead to help. I mean, we could also just like duo quest it. Dragonspire.
Emperor Yoshihito did what he could. Go seek Professor Drake at the Myth School. He had an odd relationship with Malastair. He may be willing to.
I was gonna say, were they lovers? But I'm
stop
pretty
him.
sure they're brothers, right? So I can't really say that. Let's do this. They are brothers. Okay. Disregard what I said then. If I said it, no I didn't. Alright. Cyrus. Not the incest. Listen, I forgot for a second, okay? I'm not condoning incest.
Oh, you really think you can outwit Malastair?
I mean, kind of.
Professor Drake.
No,
peers
don't
down
cancel
at
me.
Then seems to make a decision.
Well then, meet me in my tower and we'll discuss strategy.
Oh, is he about to fight me? I mean, at least I'm Storm. And the Pegahorse. That, again, was just a slip of the tongue. I don't actually want to peg any horses.
I need to know if you've any hope of surviving against my brother Malastair.
Oh, okay, so he's not evil. He's just like, I know my brother's a douche. And he's a powerful douche. So let me test to see if you can survive against his doucheliness. Testing me much like a teacher would, to be fair. Okay, that minus 80 is unfortunate. What do I do here? I think I'm gonna pull out Daddy Kraken just to get rid of the shield. Survive against his doucheliness. That's what this quest should be called. Yeah, negative 80 is... It's cheating. It might as well be cheating. Because that's all my damage, sir. 258. How rude. I think is... I want to do this. This would be a bad time to, like, take a chance on the Wild Bolt, right? Because if I do roll high, it will do a bunch of damage. But if I don't... I mean, it's only 2 pips. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling lucky. Our view was completely blocked there. I'm not a fan of Fat Frog Friday. No disrespect to all the fat frogs out there. Aw, man. Okay. I mean, it wasn't as low as it could have been, but definitely could have been higher. He froggin'. I love other frogs. Gonna quest on myth and come back once you're done, because this got me in a myth mood. Respect. I feel like I need to set up a little bit before I do anything. So let me storm trap. What is this? Oh, it's the butt shaken cat. I simply love these emotes. Should I Darkwind? Maybe I'll Darkwind. I'm still gonna have enough. Frogs are great. Like, all these frog emotes, love them. It's just the big one that throws up on me that I'm not a fan of. Which I feel like is a little bit valid, at least. Oh my god. He's sipping tea. I love him. See, look, here we go again. Big old fat frog. And I think I need to make it very clear that it's not because he's fat. I'm not fat shaming the frog. I just don't like that he throws up on me. Just a fat frog Monday. No, whenever that frog comes out, it becomes Friday. Oh wow, that was definitely some damage. I certainly did damage to him there. Maybe Sherman will finish it off. Could be a Sherman clutch moment. I did an amount of damage. That's actually true. If he didn't puke, then I would happily rub the tummy of Humongo Frog. I think I agree with that. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I'm bringing out Sherman. He just got an upgrade. It's his time to shine. Just Sherm all over him. Sherman ultra strong. He froed up. Mom, I threw up. Yes. Get absolutely Shermanated. Hell yeah. Now that's damage. They're gonna have to find a new myth professor. I just freaking killed him. Oops. The kill I just let out after you said Sherman ultra strong. Some of my best work, truly. Every so often, there's a hit. He died. He got absolutely flattened.
You're better than I thought. Malastair is extremely dangerous, far more than I was.
I'm aware.
You will need my help to defeat him. Meet me in Dragonspire.
So now we go back to Ye Old Mooshu. For side questing. Yay! Is everybody excited for side questing? I am. So let's see. I have 4 here and 2 here. I'm not sure if these overlap at all. I think he did. Yeah, he's got to be ghostly at this point. Mostly ghostly. Because these are both Death Soldiers, but they're in different areas, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. But, that being said, it's Mr. Side Your Quest. I think I want to go here first. So I have 2 in Cave of Solitude, 2 in the Tetekai Outpost, and then Ancient Burial Grounds and Village of Sorrow, which maybe overlap. So we'll see. Casper the not-so-friendly ghost. No, it's Casper the super pissed-off ghost. But, I mean, to be fair, his brother is evil. I think I'd be a little bit pissed off if it turned out my brother was evil. Or I guess, more evil than I already know him to be. Are there any? Oh, I guess there will be hot Cheetos in here. The Myth Fizzle Pain. Oh, is Myth another, like, fizzly? I guess it's what? Firestorm, Myth are all... They all struggle when it comes to accuracy. What is this? Whatever it is, I want it. Pokey, catch. Catch that Pokey. I might need to buy some more. Oh no, I've got plenty of Pokeballs. I'm just a little fool. That's what it is. Okay, so we need a mercenary, and we need... What was the other thing? Right, the polluted Earthwalkers. Of course. But of course. Now I only need one of these, which is nice. It seems like the odds of drops are still pretty high at this point. I like the Grasshopper from Gen 9. Oh, is that the one that has, like, blades for hands? Fish. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, they're right here. Oh man, their balance. Nimble, yeah. Maybe it doesn't have blades, but it's got some kind of weird hand situation going on. Nobody got it? Are you serious? I feel like I need to start relying on Great Balls or higher, because clearly the regular Pokeballs are just not doing it. Oh, get out of here with this frickin' shield or whatever. I don't need any of this. I will do this. And then I need my little Tempest. My little Tempest. On the topic of Myth Fizzle, it was either me or my minion, but I had a fight consist of 3 Cyclops Fizzles in a row. That's tough. You hate to see that. Okay, let's see if this Tempest manages to hit through that minus 50 shield. Is Cyclops the 3 pip spell? I always forget. Troll is 2, right? And Cyclops is 3? That sounds somewhat right. Oh, nice. Oh wait, what? Oh, you're joking. Okay, well this will... Wait, no, he has a... Oh no, he has a fire shield. I'm a fool. 3 pip, got it. Because I always, when I see the troll, I'm like, oh, this is going to do a lot of damage. Thinking that for some reason the troll is a 3 pip spell. Man, I forgot about the shield. How much health does he have? It's got to be like 2. Oh! I can do math. Well, this is a time for Wild Bolt if I ever saw one. Watch, now I'm going to roll the 1,000. Now that I absolutely don't need it at all. Oh, and a critical. Okay, at least it was just the 100. I would have been real mad. Talking to Lil Ma? Oh, Lily Ma. I was like, who? Her name is Lil Ma? Where is she? Oh, right, she's the one on the bridge. I thought it said Lil Ma.
Ah, such a fine fine medallion. I'm supposed
There's more?
Would you honor me again, revered wizard?
Hingen.
Please take the medallion to Hingen, so I can
Hingen,
get the
sorry.
pass I was promised.
Let me just run her errands for her. It's your girl, Lil Ma. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. Is this gonna be a fight? Fighting my good pal, Hingen. Please let me in. Hingen's hideout. That sounds like a Disney Channel Junior show. I'm so glad you read it in the Skinny Penis voice because that's how I conjured it in my head. Yeah.
Lily Ma did really well in setting
What?
an ambush. You will not survive.
This was a Lil Ma betrayed me? Oh, we're gonna have words. We are now, forgive the pun, beefing. I've got beef with Lil Ma. Officially. I can't believe this happened to me. What did I do to deserve this? Betrayed by Lil Ma. A tragedy in 5 acts. I will blade and then I will tempest. That seems fair. Oh, not the tower shield. And I don't even have a freaking wand hit. Tissimo. What if I just Daddy Kraken? No. I'm gonna wait. Lil Ma crips her bloods? I'm not sure how to answer that. Okay. 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 Let's just see what happens when I do this. It's entirely possible that my damage output is so intense. Oh my god! You sounded so disappointed. I was just like, I don't know if this is something I'm allowed to comment on. Yeah. The shield and the trap and the bees in the trap. The birds and the bees. Let's see what happens. Don't be another tower shield. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. And nobody will ever love you. I hate it here. This better do it. Or I'm gonna McFreakin' lose it. You know what video I think about all the time? I think it was a Vine. And it's the woman who... I mean, it's obviously staged, but she falls in a McDonald's. She, like, gets her order, and then she's leaving the line, and she falls. And she just screams, "I've McFallen!" And then she apologizes and repeats it. It's just, that's one of those things that's, like... I have to go back and talk to Lil Ma? I mean, I was planning to anyway. Yeah, you bet I'll go talk to Lil Ma. But yeah, that Vine stays with me. I've McFallen. It's the repetition that really gets me. I think that's what it is. Alright, girl, what do you have to say for yourself? I bet she's gonna try to gaslight me and say like, oh, I had no idea this was gonna happen. I'm so sorry I sent you to your demise. Like, yeah. Save it, future burger.
Ah, I am so pleased you survived.
Girl, what?
Lily hangs her head, ashamed to look at you.
As you should be.
Forgive me, revered wizard.
I don't.
I thought turning you into the enemy was the only way to get a pass.
Are you serious?
I need the pass so my husband can rejoin the forces at the front. Without Hinjin, the only
There's
way
more?
to get the pass is from Ashikata himself.
You're gonna ask me for more
Then forgive me.
after you just hung me out to
Bring me back
dry.
the pass. My husband depends on it.
That's crazy. Let's McFreakin' lose it. Get out of your mind. Oh my god, I'm real pissed at Lil Ma right now. She's at the top of my shit list. At the very top. In fact, right now she is my shit list. I should just go this way. Oh, I should just go this way. Fishy? I believe it's fishy. Yes. Fishy feels correct. Whoa. I feel like I accidentally became Patrick Warburton for a second there. Oh. Posture fix. I'm sitting like a shrimp. I do be sitting like a shrimp.
Let me show you what pain truly is.
You can try. Y'all are kind of fake for not renewing that new stretch option in the channel points. If you cared about me, you would let me stretch my back. Shrimpage. There do be some shrimpage going on. She age on my shrimp? No, I didn't mean to discard that. I'm a damn fool. Curse my fingers. Yeah, I passed. What about it? This is not going to do enough. But I want to get rid of his little friend. His little goon. His buddy. His little bacon buddy. Is that insensitive? Alright, Wild Bolt. It's just you and me again. How's this gonna go? Oh, wow. I was expecting more damage, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm fine with... Oh my gosh. I made fun of her one too many times. When the world needed her most, she vanished. Which is worse? Accidentally right-clicking to discard a card or accidentally pressing the delete key on your keyboard to discard a card? I would say accidentally pressing the delete key on your keyboard. Because my fingers are like not ever near that key when I'm playing this game, so that would be bad if I somehow pulled that off. Right, now I have to go back to Lil Ma. So if you hover over a card and you press delete / backspace / whatever, it discards it? That's wild. Why is that even a thing? Who's doing that? Alright, girl, I've done everything you asked of me, even though you've sent me down the river. Up the river? The delete key specifically.
Thank you, revered.
Oh, gotcha. That's even further away than the backspace key. And all I get is an incense plate. Oh, but I leveled up. I'm 45? Wait, I thought I was... Wait. I don't know how math works. Damn, I've got a lot of extra storm damage. Okay, what's next? Oh, I'll do this. I will do this. Is there an easier way to get there? I can take the greenie. It definitely seems like an odd feature. Hello, sir. Oh no, I didn't want the tree. I just wanted the sexy one. I mean the sexy one. Gibble. Need a gibble. Do I have great balls? Listen. Do I come into your stream and question your choices? Great balls! I said great balls. Great ball. Hold on. Pokecath is not correct. Oh, you're normal? Is that so? Name one normal thing you've done ever. I've returned, but I'll quest on balance. If you need help, scream. Do I have to literally scream? I said joking. Crit! She crit till I tickle? And what have I told you about joking? That's not allowed here, remember? We talked about this, Junior. Alright, Wild Bolt. Don't let me down, bestie. You keep forgetting. It's just in your jester nature to jokey joke. Oh, great. Now I get the 1000 option. She walk on my earth till I pollute her. Literally scream because loud equals funny. Promise. I'm not sure if I believe that. Loud does equal funny. In some cases. But also I have neighbors. Oh, nice. Nice on the gibble. She gib on my ol. That one needs work. For sure needs work. Gibby iCarly. What a guy. Gibby. That was a good show. Kind of miss it. Have any of you watched the new one, the reboot? I think I watched the first episode, and I don't even really remember like what thoughts I had on it. I was trying so hard to not say Gibby. It makes me think of an ASM artist on YouTube who goes by GB. That's where my mind goes. My mind. Where am I going? Shaifang. I want that chest. Me looking at a hot person. But I will not let my hubris get the best of me today. I will not get pulled into a battle with these trees. I will become one with nature. Me looking at Barry.
You found the Earth spirits?
Can you send pictures of Barry in Discord?
Doing so.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what your profile picture is.
My mother once served at a nearby temple. Could you go back into the forest and take the soil from the Earth spirits? No one would question your reasons for doing so.
Wait, what? I have to do more? You gotta be joking me. Don't back down, full send. Give me the cattails. There's only one official piece of art of him, so you'll have to deal with fan art. I love fan art. And you commission a lot of art of him. Like, what kind of art? You know what I mean? Wow, really? No, not the tree. Booby art is too expensive. I mean, that's true. But those artists make bank. If you are A, good at drawing, and B, willing to draw furry porn, you're set for life. Just saying. Get him! Okay. I've got some frickin' enchanted earth. I've been saving money to get one of my friends to draw the sides to a double side. What is a double-sided daki? Is this something I should know? It sounds like Takis, which I love. I'm normal, Promi. Oh, body pillow, gotcha. Very normal. I don't judge here. I sleep with the Stitch pillow pet. That's my baby girl. Girl, where the Tempest at? Where it at, though? No, don't do it. Okay, well, now I would like a want it, please. One want it. So you're not gonna give me either of the things that I asked for? That's messed up. That's really messed up. Oh, I have a cleanse charm. I forgot. LOL. Pillow pet gang, hell yes. Wait, let me see if I can grab it. I have to take my headset off. Why are you? My cuddle buddy is a Jolteon from Build-A-Bear. Oh my god, I forgot they did those. Why does my butt hurt? I know what you're thinking. Alright, well I'm not drawing a Tempest, so this is the next best thing. Oh, I'm so sorry to the ads crew. You're about to get some ads. It'd be like that. A dragon one? I want that. Enjoy the ads. Have fun. Tell me if there's anything fun in there. Sometimes they're cute. I don't know. I'm sorry, Junior. I'm so sorry. I feel like I've betrayed you. I sold out. Beep boop boop. Beep doot doot. I think it's freaking Sherman time. Not the timeout ad corner. I became capitalism in its purest form. You're right. Did I do it? Oh, I did. Ooh! Don't pull me. Please. Don't pull me, bro. Ew. When have I ever said bro? Is Junior just gonna scream the whole time that he's in the ad corner? No, put the tomatoes away.
You brought the soil. Now, we will see how much I remember of what my mother taught me.
Oh, I didn't realize this was going to be a
Shai-Fung
family
puts the
affair.
word over the soil.
You have your magic. Take this soil and place it on
I get a deck for this?
the leader of the Earth Spirits. It should
What's
calm
up with that?
all of them down, and none in the village will know
okay.
the Earth Spirits were afflicted.
Back to the green one. I love that I keep trying to answer Junior as if he can hear me. But he's currently trapped in Adland. Although technically it goes into like a different mode where you can still watch and also turn the volume on. It's just it's inconvenient, which I understand. Trust me, I watch streams too. I get it. I do. I understand. Welcome back. Is this gonna be a fight? Of course it's gonna be a fight. I'm gonna be like, no, I have this magical ground that I want to smear all over you. Don't attack me. And he's gonna be like, "Rrr." Watch, that's exactly what his voice is gonna sound like. Go Ian. Hi, Meanie. I'll take it. That's fair. That's valid. I get it. I do. I really do.
You have no power.
See, look, that's exactly what his voice sounds like. I was right. I was exactly correct. I will be broken, huh? What are you gonna do? Break me? Yeah, frickin' right. Okay, so ads are done, and all I got was fentanyl awareness, Red Bull, and batteries. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I'm deeply sorry for that. I haven't seen fentanyl awareness ones. Red Bull and batteries feel like par for the course, though. What kind of batteries? Did the advertisement work? Do you at least like have a brand of battery in your head now? Energizer? Freaking heck. What other brands of battery are there? Duracell? I know some. Big battery guy. Yes, I have my Charm Buster. I love it here. Gonna bust the charm so good. I wish I hadn't worded it that way. As soon as it came out of my mouth. Weakness be gone. If only it were that easy in real life. Okay, where are all my tempests? This is getting ridiculous. I'm starting to feel like this is rigged against me. But then again, I feel like everything's rigged against me. Because it is, of course. Okay. Once again. Rigged. Quite rigged. Oh, this is gonna be an ouchie. Ouchie's ouchie. Did you want me to put Barry in the general media channel? Yeah, sure. That works. Send one in every channel. It's the Barry takeover. Okay, oh, so now I get all my Tempests. Gotcha. Makes sense. Just asking, because I have no idea where this man goes. Fair. No, yeah, that's a good place for it. Oh, a crit. I think that will offset the weakness. It sure did.
You sprinkle the soil over Stonebreaker.
Here you go. Here's some magical dirt, buddy.
These war pigs can be
They fucked me up a little.
troublesome.
They sure did. Okay. That feels like potentially the end of this side quest. Although the last one made me fight 2 bosses, so hard to say. Quite difficult to say. Where's the porter? Oh, it's further down. I have no sense of, like, space or direction in this game. It's really just me and this little yellow arrow versus the world. There's the porter. Slugma? Slug on my ma? Oh, shoot. Nope, he's coming around the corner.
You've done it. Whatever bewitched the spirits will pass.
Oh no, that's it.
Thanks
Fantastic. Do I want this? I think I want this. This will also be a good opportunity for me to... What was it? This one? Yeah. To redo my deck a little bit. Slug Lil Ma. I was going to. I was considering it. How often do I use this? Tempest I need, for sure. Is it time to let Daddy Kraken go? I'm gonna include one. I can't not have Daddy Kraken. Sherman and Triton feel like the hard hitters right now. Okay. I'm happy with that. I need to undo all of this, though. Have I ever used this? I don't think I have. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Next area. 2 more side quests. Where was it? Cave of Solitude? Yes. She saw on my tude. How do I get to the Cave of Solitude? From Shoshin Village, which is from Jade Palace. Ah, no Slugma. That's unfortunate. You hate to see a slug boss get away. And I've always said that. You know, I really do just go like full stream of consciousness sometimes. Get it? Stream of consciousness? Stream of conscience? Wait. No, it's stream of conscience. Case in point. Case in point. Like, did I really just say you hate to see a slug boss get away? Who says that? Stream of PP. Very good. I was thinking the same thing. Exactly. Here we go! Are these the ones that I need? For this other quest? They are. Alright, let's just do this while I'm here. Actually about to join the extension Discord. I'm caving. Oh, the Pokemon community game. I have it muted and I just go in once a day to do my Poke Daily. That's it. That's all. Did you send the frickin' thing? Do I just not have notifications on for my own server? Oh, I don't. Haha. Oh, wow. I feel like this, my reaction to that is, do you know the screenshot of the YouTube comment that just says, oh wow, it really fucking music? That's me with this guy. It really fucking berry. I mean, wood. I get it. I understand fully. Why is his gun so big? Roids and droids. Don't do roids, kids. Big guns for a big man. Fair enough. Oh, we got the sacks. The berries don't do drugs, except steroids. That counts as doing drugs, you know. She missed on my wood. Oh, and I got an acorn too. She ate on my corn. One of the characters persuaded him into doing space coke by saying it was kind of like steroids. Well, did they lie? It kind of is. I will definitely recommend getting as small of a spell deck as possible once you get to Arc 2. I can say from experience with a Storm that your Storm can definitely get away with very little cards. Yes, that's what I've heard. I think after Dragonspire I will need to chop down. I imagine as I work through Dragonspire, I'll start to learn like what's necessary to have and what isn't. Especially as my gear gets better and I will need to rely less on traps and blades and such. I mean, I don't think I should ever get rid of them entirely, but I think I might be able to slim them down a bit. You know, it's like nobody wants me to take a sip of water. This might do enough. Get him! It sure did. Sure did. Oh, I only got one of 3. So they're gonna make this difficult for me, aren't you? I can guarantee that Tempest can carry you later on. Fantastic. I mean, you've seen it. I love a good Tempest. She is kind of my bestie. Now, Tempest is not one that has spellements, right? I think I checked this once before. I don't think it can be upgraded, which is unfortunate because that would just be really something. I pass. Is this gonna be enough? Let's see. We're really out here just damage testing, I guess. Blade into Tempest moment. The classic Nat 1-2 punch. It wasn't enough! Oh, sweet petunias. I've seen Storms use one blade, then immediately Tempest, which is enough to wipe roaming mobs completely. Especially with this wand, which gives me an extra power pip at the start of the battle. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even notice his freaking shield. That's literally so rude. Ouch. Ouchie. Well, now what do I do? They were not lying. That temp really can est. So true. Alright, Daddy Kraken, show him how to do it. From what I hear, that spear can take you as far as level 90. Yes! That's also what I've heard. I wasn't sure. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. I didn't get any from that one. Come on. Y'all got me fucked up. Alright, let's do it again. Just you and me, buddy. Wait, where'd the other guy go? He was literally standing right there. Are you joking me? Oh, here's one. Once you hit 100, you switch to morons? What are moros? Please say more. I am just a baby Wiz player with no knowledge of anything. I just want my Tempest. That's all I want. Boss at the end of Chrysalis. Gotcha. Is that a guaranteed drop, or is that gonna have to be a farming moment? Everything I've heard about Chrysalis is that it's long and arduous and tedious. It's a bit of farming. Just a spot of farming. Man, I hate defeat and collect, I really do. Bane of my existence, for real, for real. Could take 15 minutes, could take 15 hours. Sounds like my first time. Alright, let's see if I can Stormblade and Tempest and just take them out. Oh, my neck. Don't do it. I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Did I discard my shield? My Charm Buster, I mean. I did. I sure did. That was a foolish thing to do. Alright, well I guess I'll do this then. My back? Oh, my neck, my back, yeah. And some other things. To be fair, you can say that with almost all Arc 2 and 3 worlds. Some of those worlds take forever, especially solo. I'm scared. But I'm also excited to experience new things. And go questing. I just love a little questy moment. Really? It's not gonna do enough. 277 Chris quests. That is a lot. It is perhaps a bit excessive. What is that leprechaun saying? Has anybody ever tried to, like, figure it out? I feel like we need a court stenographer in here to keep track of what some of these spells are saying. Die! Please give me a little stone. Ugh, thank frick. Shimas on my back. I don't know what that means, but it felt right. I did it!
Ah, you found bring cursed rock to Hakaru Yip, friend of Earth.
More
Near
Stormzilla.
entrance to cave. Help corrupted Earth spirits, my brethren.
Where's this guy? Leprechaun and Skeletal Pirate. Yeah, those are the ones that I was thinking of. Nope, let me just try that again. In my defense, I held out with Chris because it has very cute bug soldier guys, and I want to give them all a hug. Is that all you want to do to them? I don't want to get pulled because they're all storm. And the last time I was here, I got pulled, and it was just a terrible fight. Just terrible.
You got the venom sacks.
I did.
What's that you brought?
She venom on my sack.
Cursed rock from the Earth Colossus?
Hakaru Yip.
Tell the Earth Colossus that the diseased... I'll also need some pearl orchids for the antidote.
Of course you do.
Do you mind going to find some for me?
Of frickin' course
The antidote's brewing up well.
She what?
It needs all the ingredients
You know,
to work.
she venom on my sack. Don't put me on the spot, Nat, because I can go family-friendly to adults only real fast. Well, this is... I mean, it's sort of an adult stream. You're free to say whatever you please. Ooh, purloin. She purr on my loins. Now that one works. Perhaps too well. Okay, where are all of the pearl orchids? Over here? No. That's a teleporter hub. Are you for cereal? Oh no. You're really out here struggling. If I could help you, I would, but I don't know if it's possible. You might be beyond my help. Oh my gosh, where are the pearl orchids? Am I being gaslit? I mean, this is the location where I got the first one, so I mean, I'll double dip, yeah. But where are others? I don't have enough. You don't even have enough money for a ball, and you don't have any other balls. Because I don't mean to brag, but I've got balls of all kinds in my inventory. I need a PCG sugar daddy. Oh, I didn't even get the purloin. You gotta be frickin' me. You shouldn't give me the right to say anything, because I'll pop off real fast on how much I appreciate some of the characters. Feel free. This is a safe space. You can say whatever the frickin' heck you want. Okay, this is ridiculous. Where are pearl orchids? Am I just, like, silly? Am I just a silly, goofy fool? Am I a buffoon? Weigh in, chat. Is Nat a buffoon? Are they silly and goofy? Or are the pearl orchids particularly hard to find? Or is it both? They're not mutually exclusive. It could be both. I mean, if I had to choose between pearl or kid, I would choose the pearl. Obviously. Thank you for asking, nobody. I think I'm starting to lose it. And this one's not even back. Do I have to go to the other side? Because that's annoying. Like, let's be so for real here. Are there any, like, around here? No, this is all rock and water and not a place for pearl orchids to grow. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I don't really think it's cheating the system, but I am just gonna use this one over and over again, I guess. I think there were some on the other side, but I don't want to have to go all the way over there. Are you kidding? Get out of my face with that. Maybe if I teleport. Oh, I probably should have been switching realms. Wouldn't that have worked? But it's fine. I need to go talk to Mossback anyway. And I bet there's pearl orchids here. Oh, look at that. Exactly.
Cleanse water.
Okay, nice.
I understand. Thank you again, living creature.
I would rather teleport all the way out here and then walk safely along the edges to get back to him than have to potentially get pulled into a triple Kraken fight. I'm just so smart like that, you know? Work smarter, not harder, as they say. What did I get here? Oh, a cherry blossom tree. Frick yes.
Perfect! The antidote's almost ready. Our ways have been passed down from generation to generation. Who knows why they work?
What the hell is
but
an imp dirt?
They do. Please fetch me the remaining ingredient. You'll find the imps in the forest.
Wait, do I have to defeat imps? Hold on. Hold on. Wait just a second. Oh no, it's just to collect. Have I seen this lying around and just didn't notice? Where are the imp dirt at? Probably Tainted Forest. She taint on my forest. Oh, they're literally everywhere. Now that I think about it, how many characters do you know of Arc 2 but mainly 3? I would say approximately none. Wow, look at that. Earth piles galore. But you need one Pearl Orchid and suddenly you're asking way too much of the environment. I don't know. Like, look at all this earth everywhere. This imp dirt. Okay. Earth pile. Good. Good, good. Much easier. Yes, unfortunately, past Arc 1, my knowledge violently dwindles. Violently and quickly dwindles. Are we almost done here, Hikaru? I've got other stuff to do, and it's 11 o'clock. You know?
Thank you. Now,
pour the
now
dirt
that
into the bubbling
finished,
pot.
We better get it off to Benoit. I assume he's still in the forest.
Oh,
where
that's
you
what
left
this
him.
was.
Make sure he
I
consumes
forgot.
all of it.
It's
even
because
the dirt.
this tiny fool ate some berries that he wasn't supposed to. That's literally what all of this is for. Which honestly is kind of funny. I mean, I don't think it's funny that he's suffering, but he's a little fool. Okay, I'll avoid spoilers, but I'll say that there is a few that I can say are certified wood. I believe you. And I'm very excited to meet them myself. In more than one meaning of the phrase. Oh, there's about to be ads. Brace yourself. At least I can see when they're starting, so I can warn you. Hello, Benoit.
Oh, thank you. I thought my stomach was going to explode.
And then I have to go back? Are you serious? That's annoying.
So please, tell him I'll come back.
I know, I'm sorry. Oh, itch on my leg. Itch on my leg. It's itchy. I'm being punished for my crimes of lewd. No, no. Nor. Nothing wrong with it. Off in Adland they go. Pearl Orchid. Frick off. Are there really no events going on right now? That's wild.
Bin will be fine. Thank you, Wizard,
Great.
for your help.
A golden chest.
If you ever have need of
My very
traditional
own.
mooshu medicine, let me help you.
Okay, so now To finish things off, I need these death soldiers. One is in the Village of Sorrow, one is in the Ancient Burial Grounds. And I'm not sure... Okay, well I have to go here first. I'm not sure if defeating one in one place will do both, you know? So we're just gonna see about that. Whoa! Wrong way. Blue raspberry gummy. Delicious, delicious. Are you good? Why are you dusting the dirt? This seems I don't want to infringe, but it seems like there might be a better use of your time. Just an observation. Welcome back from Adland. I hope you enjoyed your time. I'm for sure excited to see you do Imperia one day. There's a singular fight in it that gives me life and makes it so funny. Ooh! I will try to keep that in mind. Imperia is pretty far down the line, right? Death Soldier, you will be mine. Oh, I have the clams. Clams are done. We're done with clams. Okay, Village of Sorrow, here we come. My favorite place. Oh, they're right here too. Fantastic. Let's see how easy these guys are. Oh, I can definitely just Stormblade and Tempest. They've got, like, no health. They're not very healthy. I mean, to be fair, they are dead. So I guess it makes sense, in the grand scheme of things. This music does slap. I think Junior was the one who was talking about how much it slaps. And it does. He was right. Okay, yeah, no, it looks like I'm gonna have to go do the... Oh! No, it did stack. Oh, that's fantastic. So convenient for me. Back to Ma. So first there was Lil Ma. Now there's Ma. You likely won't realize which one I'm referring to when you get there, so the only thing I will say on it is that closing your eyes and hearing it sounds very lewd without context. I'm sure when that happens, I'll get it, because if you hadn't noticed, I almost always look for the lowbrow, like sexual reference in pretty much anything.
My duty, will you deliver this message to the Jade Champion near the Jade Palace?
Yes, ma'am.
I can then rest assured knowing that my duty is done.
Also, I just realized, I don't know if I actually know how to pronounce your username. Is it Rayun Tovio? Let me know so I can refer to you properly. And I will pray that I don't forget. I probably won't. I have a weird memory when it comes to stuff. Sometimes. Hello.
What is
the Jade Champ?
This message tells much about Oni No Death's plans.
I mean, we already did all this.
You know, thanks to you, young wizard, we have now harnessed the power of the Jade.
Wait, what?
You summon the Jade Oni.
There's a rematch? Oh, you're joking. If I'm in the stream and you're there, you can be certain that I will make sure to be there. Okay, excellent. I mean, I guess let's do it. I think I'm just gonna want to try to hit as much as possible. Oh, also it's pronounced rune, but you got Tobio right. Gotcha, rune. That I can remember. One syllable, easy peasy. Not the weakness. Well, I don't need Tempest. I guess I'll Darkwind. A Wingle, I mean, I'm a Gen 3 girly at heart, so that's gonna be at least an attempt from me. I love lying to myself and saying that I'm gonna finish stream at 11 every night. It simply never happens. I'll discard these. I wonder if Stormwing is the way to go. And then maybe Triton? With the extra 25 boosty? Is that really all the damage that Leprechaun did? Okay, Cyclops. Would you or wouldn't you? It's a bit of a tougher one for me, I gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna try Stormwing. Just because I have a lot of pips right now. And I think the boost could be good for me. I really do. Okay. No, the Wingle. No. Okay, I got a Triton, which is good. I'm going to Storm Trap. Cyclops is absolutely a wood for me. I respect it. I mean, the physique is definitely there. Okay, let's see what happens if I just Triton. I don't think it's going to do enough, but I have another one. Oh, why didn't I use a Monstrous Treasure card? I'm a fool. Oh, but I crit. This is going to do some damage. Wait, was it enough? It was! Excellent. And now we've got lots of delicious spellements. Yum yum. Wait, I have to go back? Oh, you're joking. I would have marked my location had I known. Hup, hup, hup. Let's go. Well, that's annoying. Now I have to go all the way back there. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Just considering that's how this game goes. I should know better. Oh, but I had to come this way anyway to go back to the ancient burial grounds. So it's really not that bad. I'm whining for nothing. Just for the mere fact that I kind of like whining. Sorry to say it, but I do. Some mushrooms, delicious. Okay, no, we're fine. Oh, it's cattails. I mean, I'll take them. For a second, I thought the stream was completely frozen, but it's just my second old little laptop being a brat. I have to say, ever since I switched from using my freaking phone as a second monitor to digging out this old laptop and using it, major improvement. But the phone was good while I was using it. Definitely not a bad choice. Just not optimal. I mean, at some point, I would like to save up enough that I can get, like, a real computer and not stream from my laptop, and have 2 monitors. That would be ideal. Now I need to make a list of all the woods, because there's a substantial amount. Hope your Discord server has a spot for that, because if I must, I will preach the bar religion of this game to all who are willing to hear. I could make a channel for that. Which Wiz spells and NPCs would you?
Thank you.
Hi, Bev. Oh, you just got this mount?
My home and be at peace.
I love twinning. Yeah, this is a fave for me. I love the puppy. It's a very good puppy. Okay, after I finish this, I think that's everything for mooshu, which means my work here will be done. Wait, I can just teleport back. Let me be smart about it. Which way? It's this way. See, I know now. I'm getting smart about it. You gotta wait for the air to catch up. Finally, someone who realizes teleporters exist. Yeah, up until recently, that wasn't me. I would always just walk places. But right now, I don't feel like doing that. So it's forcing me to learn, which is good. Which is very good. Puppy that likely is very painful to ride on. I mean, you're right, the back is quite pointy. It's the polygonal prowler. If you don't mind having polygons in places where polygons perhaps should never go, then it's ideal. Otherwise, maybe not the mount for you. Maybe they like pain. Could be. Some people are into that. Not me. I do not have a very good pain tolerance. But, like, I kind of get it. I kind of understand. Where am I going? Where are you? Who are you? Green one? Green one? I have the black and gold. Wait, there's a black and gold version of this mount? I didn't even know that. I've never seen that. Did I do it? Is there anything else you want from me?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Of course there is. A gloom fairy.
I wrote about what happened in my book of haiku.
Gloom fairy, that's what they called me in high school.
Taken it with them. Please defeat them and bring it back to me.
Oh, interesting. So is it mostly black and then like where the rainbow lines are on this one, that's gold? I mean, seeing how Nat's Wiz has no saddle on it and the legs are in the triangle formation, you never know. You just don't. Guess I'm just gonna trap. Oh, interesting. I bet that's pretty. I bet it's beautiful. My god, it's a little chilly in my room right now. I think I should blade. Your room's hot. See, that I can't deal with. I need it to be freezing in order to sleep, honestly. I like it to be cold, and that way I can bundle up and be snug as a bug, as they say. Don't be a shield. Okay. I manifested that. I'm so powerful. If I'm not freezing to death, it's not cold enough. Yes, exactly. But the issue is, if I don't have the AC running while I stream, my room is not cold enough by the time it's bedtime. So that's why I'm almost always... What did I get? Oh, monstrous. Nice. I'm almost always wearing like a crew neck when I stream. Because it gets cold. It gets real chilly in here. Room cold so I can suffer being in a concentrated hotspot. Yeah, I generate a lot of heat.
You brought me the book.
I sure did.
Haikus of Battle Within. What happened to her? I remember
Was that a haiku?
Now. I left for battle carrying... I won't forget my Jade Lotus again if I have both my locket and katana. Jikiru stole my katana when I had no memory.
Okay, so I need to go to the fish.
Win it back from him.
Fish time!
At peace.
It seems like this is it, though. Which is good. Where is the, Isn't there a porter here? Oh, it's further down than I thought. I don't know how to read maps. I've been getting ads on TikTok for a small AC thing you put ice in, and I'm really tempted to buy it. Oh, how does that work? You know what I've seen? They're like fans, and you... Oh. I see what I did. That's fine, I'm just gonna end up walking there then. They have fans that you like attach to your bed, and it like blows underneath the sheet. Could be big for the summer. Although the unit in my room, the AC unit in my room works very well. I have it on the low setting, and it's not even on the highest like, or I guess the lowest temperature it can go. And it gets very cold in here very quickly. And I have the door open, which I probably should have closed it to keep all the cool air in. How silly of me.
You
oh no, there's Storm.
If you will not remove yourself from my presence, I will do it for you.
I have one prism. No. I'm going to add 2, actually. I was chilly earlier, but of course when it's time for me to go to sleep, it's hot as fuck. Yeah. It's very difficult to find the balance. No, I need prisms before I do anything. So give me prisms or give me death. Preferably prisms. I just added a bunch. Where are they? Where are the prisms? I guess I'll discard that. I have a fan, but I have to make it point slightly up or else it's loud as fuck so it doesn't even blow air on me. Oh my god. See, that's the thing too. I also have to sleep with white noise. So, like, running my AC... Well, okay, so what I do... And I'm actually not even sure if this is achieving what I think it's achieving. But I run my AC up until it's time for me to, like, actually go to bed. Like, I run it while I'm doing my nighttime routine and while I'm reading and stuff, but then I turn it to just like the fan setting, because the white noise is also very important to me. But for some reason I feel like if I leave the AC on all night, it takes a lot more power. Oh, wait, what was the order of that? I wasn't paying attention. Frickin' heck. I don't need the white noise, I just need the air. Yeah. That is unfortunate then, that's how it works out. I'm tired of all these storm bosses. It's time for you to die. I do think the Myth Shield came first, though. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a fan in the spare bedroom. I just go swap them. Could do! Is that one better? At me. Oh, at me when you make a channel for talking about your fictional crushes. Oh, that's you. Got it. I saw that user, and I wasn't 100% sure. I just forgore to do an introduction there. Haven't used it. Oh, gotcha. So it could be a game changer. You never know. Give it a little trysies. Starly. I will actually wait first. Let me. Oh, this is not great. Pokey. Catch. I think if I set up enough, Tempest might do it. Luckily, he doesn't have a Myth Shield up this time. So my... Oh! I have Triton, too. For some reason, I thought I was out of cards. I was worried there for a second, wasn't I? Oh, wait, am I dead? Oh, no, never mind. I thought this was a different spell than it was. I was not paying attention to my health. Don't do the bubble. Let me pull out Sherman here. Sherman feels like a strong choice. Yeah, there we go. Man, I got a little low. I can't lie, that was closer than I anticipated. And all for a pesky side quest. Nice. Deadly Ninja Fig. Ice Wyvern, lovely. I got the Starly, let's go. Major dub. Okay, grab some hot Cheetos. I think there was a porter on the way somewhere? Could be wrong. Rigged. Oh, here it is. To be fair, it's felt like it was rigged against me all night. Green. Green, green. And he actually is this way. Wow, Arrow, you did right this time.
I am honored
That's different.
that you have returned my katana to me. I will remember you.
Okay.
And I will be at peace because of what you did for me.
Fan-freaking-tastic. With that, I am now done with pretty much all the Mooshu quests that I have. I am going to have to come back after I finish this, because this is from the Marleybone crafting quest, and I just still don't have enough iron to make the Constellation Jewels. Oh, look at that! 2 pages of quests. That feels amazing. That feels incredible. You have corrected your error, as you should. Please don't do the thing. It did the thing. But it's fine. We're here. Hello! It's me. Just in a larger font, essentially. Okay, we do this. So that's going to be the stream. I think what I want to do is... Who's live right now? We should do a cheeky little raid. Let's see. Oh, Scrub Tommy is live. And I think it would be fun. So we're gonna do that. I hope you enjoyed. This was a lovely stream for me. I love playing Wiz with y'all. It's very chill. It's very fun. It's a great way to kind of just unwind. So I'm happy that I'm enjoying it so much, and it seems like some of y'all are enjoying it a lot, so love it. Thanks for being here. I'm going to send you to the ending soon screen, and then we will raid, and we're going to have just an absolutely fantastic time. I will be streaming again, what's today, Monday? I'll be streaming again Wednesday. I have stuff to do tomorrow. Bye, Wizard. Bye, Sage. Thanks for lurking. I hope you had a good time. So yes, I'll be back on Wednesday. And I think my plan for Wednesday is to do the next Grizzleheim leg, which I think is Winter Tusk, and perhaps the extra Marleybone quest that I got. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out in the meantime, but I will see you then.